Good evening and welcome to Product Highlight. I'm Nancy Dodge from YB Stamp. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I was debating what to show you this evening, and my daughter said, what about take your pick tool? Thought, wow, yeah, I could do that. I usually highlight a bundle or a suite or something like that, and I thought today, no, that's a really good idea. So that's what I'm going to show you this evening. I still have a little frog in my throat, so sorry if I keep clearing it. I'm not doing it on purpose. Alrighty. So here is how, this is how your pick tool comes. Take your pick. Gives you a little lowdown on it. So here's the main tool. On this end, I don't know if you can see this, whoops, it's sticky. Let me see if I can move it closer to me and then we won't have this problem. It's sticky on this end to pick things up. And you just kind of twist it and break it off to get new stick. On this end, one of them looks like a little bit of a spatula. See that? However, if you twist it and turn it around, twist it back again, it's a little pointy tool. And you use these for a lot of things. It also comes with a refill on the little putty. And you can twist this end off and put this on. It's a stylus tool. There's a small end and a big end. Let me see if I can you see that better? So there's a small end and a big end. And it fits right in. You just put it in, twist it so it doesn't come out, twist it to so see, it'll tell you how it locks and unlocks. And then you can use the other side. Alright. I'm going to put this back in here, put this back together, because I don't really use this one. I think I bought it for a class and then didn't end up using it. So, in addition to that, you can purchase a little brush end, and it comes with two of these foam pads. And I'll show you what this is good for in a minute, but it goes on the unscrew end, which is where the glue is, and you just screw that back in. Okay, and then I just have the same end on that. Then there's also take your pick crafter tips. So one of them, this is a little blade, round blade. This piece here moves up and down so that this way your finger's not getting cut, and then this way you put it down and it'll cut. And if you can see, it cuts it so that it's serrated. So you can cut lines, you can cut and rip, but I'll show you. And then this, I'm going to put in the end here because I don't trust myself. Alright, twist that right in on the end, and it's a crafter's X-Acto knife. Not pretty cool? And any craft blade can replace that, but it's so sharp, I want to make sure that I keep that lid on unless I'm using it. Alright, and the last piece, this is an interesting tool. So one end is very, very, very pointy. You can use it to make holes. You can use it to get pieces out of your dies. And then, whoops, it goes on this side. The other side looks like a dental tool, but it's good for picking up pieces, I'll show you in a minute, or taking out little hard pieces from your dies. Alright, I'm going to put that back and put this back on and put this back on, And we're going to make a card using every one of these tools. Hi, Karen. All right. I have a card base and a backing and an inside and a banner. Now we're going to do a few fun things with this. First, I'm going to pull this out and pull this out. The first thing I want to do is I have this Memorable Blooms die that I already cut. And as you can see, it's very embedded in there. So I'm going to take my brush and run it over. Now, I could pull it out and yank it out, but look how delicate some of those lines, those edges are. And I don't want to take the chance of ripping any of those. So I'm going to take this, run it over here, and it should push it through so that it comes off a lot easier without ripping anything. So see, it's already taken a lot out. See, there's nothing left in there. Now, you could use this end that comes with the tool and start poking these pieces out. You could also use, now I'm done, now that I used the die, so I don't want to use the brush directly on here because I'm afraid that it'll rip these delicate pieces. But some of these are so small that I'm almost better off using, I lost it now, where did I put it? It was right here. Oh, here it is. Remember these little itty bitty tools here? So I'm going to put, so just so that you can see the size difference between the one that comes with it and the one that comes in the crafter's kit. So you could put it here like this and poke it out. With this, it comes out easier with the smaller one actually, because the other one's a lot wider. You could also twist it over and pull these pieces out if you wanted. So there we go. Now, and if you had, I don't, but if you had pieces embedded in here, this would take it out real easy, just like a dental tool. I'm teaching an old dog new tricks. You're not an old dog. So anyway, so you could pull, you know, this little, because look how small some of those pieces are. You know, you could also poke through here, but sometimes they're so embedded, they just don't want to come out of there, those scrap pieces. So that's those tools. Let me quickly put these back on because Nancy will end up piercing herself. All right. So I've made one of these already, so I'm going to stick this aside. And this is what it looks like. And I cut a little scrap in pink so that I could use the tool again. We're going to get the other tool with the sticky end. And I'm going to take these and glue them in here. It only takes me a minute. I'm just going to put a little, whoop, it's kind of goopy at the end. Yeah, I do love this bundle, Karen. There's so much you can do with it. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. Now, you're wondering to yourself, what glue is that? And I'm going to tell you that it's this glue, this multi-purpose glue, found in the catalog and on my website. And I just stuck it in this bottle because it has a fine tip on it. Now I'm going to take this and just stab it. And then put it right in that spot. Wasn't that easy? Put it right in that spot. Whoops, it's upside down. But it makes this so much easier putting this together. Now just add glue to the other spots. And I'm just adding a little bit. And I made this. I know it looks kind of silly. Looks a little bit like something in the bathroom, but there we go. And I'm going to put, I think it's this one. I got them all mixed up. So now I'm trying to figure out which is which. And then I hit it, so some of them were upside down. But look how quickly these are going together because of the pick tool. If you tried doing this with your fingers, you'd still be on the first one. And how do I know that? Because I tried it the first time I made this card. So that's how I know. Hey, Michelle. All right, last flower. And I'm just going to pick it up and pop it in. Pick it up, pop it in. Oop. Upside down. But look, it sticks great. It makes it so much easier. There, done. And make sure you put this on, otherwise that gets dried out. And as it gets dried out or used or squished, just turn your top a little bit and some will come out, and just pull the dead stuff off. And there's these are also available in a 2-pack for refills. Okay, now we're going to start to put our card together. Here's our card base. And I thought I would put this bubble bath on it. I think it's bubble bath. Yeah. And but I said, let's try something a little different on that. So I have my little piercing mat here, and I'm going to take, whoops, the scorer. That's not the scorer. Here's the scorer. I'm going to just take this end off, and I'm going to take the thick scorer, yeah, say that 10 times fast. And I want to add a little bit of an edge to this. So you could do it with your, with a ruler, but I just want a little decorative edge on it. So I'm going to score it. I guess it's about 1/4 inch all the way around. Just for a little extra accent so that it's not plain. One more. All right. So can you see the little bit of detail? I don't know, it's kind of hard in my lighting. You can see a little bit. Hopefully, there you go. Okay, so I'm going to glue this on here with dimensionals. So I'm going to pull out a new pack. How's that? She says until she, oh, there we go. Just because I think the new pack is hard to start with. Okay. So remember this funky tool. So I'm going to put this on the end like so. And I'm going to grab my dimensionals with that little tool that looks like the dental and just put them on. Do you see how I'm doing that? Just popping it right out. This is really good for people that have dexterity issues or bad arthritis. Oops. And then I'm going to put one in the middle. And then it's easy to take the backs off with this, right? Because sometimes we can't get our nails under there. I'm telling you, this tool is awesome. It's underutilized. Okay. I should have put this on first. Whoops. Let's put this on first. Just a little stamp and seal. Now you could look at the back side too. There's some texture. See that from when I used the stylus tool? Okay. Pop that on. I'm going to pop this on. Let's see. I guess I'll do it this way. And then I stamped a little banner, and I'm just going to put stamp and seal on the back. And then I'm going to cut it down just a little. I forgot to do it before I went live. But oh, look at that. It's crooked. So what am I going to do? I'll show you. I'm going to use this end, this spatula looking end, and you put it underneath. You pop it up like that, and now you can reposition it. Alright, I guess that's as straight as it's going to get. Use my little snips, cut it off, and then I want to put dimensionals on this too, so I'll use my little hooky tool again. One, 2, 3. And then I'll just take the backs off. Alright. Center it as best I can, I guess. It's a little off, but it'll be okay. It's okay with me, so I'm okay with it. And then I have a piece for the inside. And then I'm thinking to myself, you know, I would like to thank this person with a gift card. So I have a little gift card, and I have a piece of cardstock, a little bit bigger than that. And I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this piece of cardboard here. Let's get rid of all my little pieces from my dimensionals. And then I'm going to take this end, And let's see, I think I'll just put it on this one. And they're easy to put on and put off. And let's see, I need something, I think I can use this stuff. I don't know if that's thick enough. I'll use this. Okay, so now I pull this down, so there's the guard. I pull this down. What is the base color? It's Melon Mambo, believe it or not. And what I'm going to do is I want to make this into a tear thing. So I'm going to run this down, not quite to the end. Turn it around. I think maybe I didn't do it hard enough. Hold on. I didn't do it hard enough. Let me do it a little harder. There we go. Then I'm going to turn it around. And go almost to the end. But make sure you have a self sealing mat or something underneath. This cardboard will do the trick too. And then close your blade. Then I'm going to take my Stampin' Seal and put this around 3 sides. I'm going to stick this here with the gift card in it. Right? So there's the gift card in between all the Stampin' Seal. And I'm going to put this right here. And you say, how are they going to get that? Well, this is perforated. Of course, I missed a piece. You have to grin and bear it. This is my first time using this, so I'm not doing too bad. Alright. So now it's a little pull. Whoops. I don't want to pull it off, but see? Now they can tear it because it's got the little perforations. And then I look at this and I say, you know, I need a little bit of bling. So I could, I have some sequins here I could use. And I also have some little rhinestones. So what I would do is I would take a little bit of glue. I'm going to use the sequins just in case you didn't know. And I'm going to put a couple of sequins here. And I'm going to take the, whoops, I need to put the end on because Nancy will get herself. And I'm going to find a sequin that I want. I think it's upside down. And stick it right on that glue. Need another one just like it. I had it. Now it ran away on me. It's because I've picked through these and all the little ones are left. But that's okay. There we go. And one more. Let's see. Is that one? Nope. There we go. I think I have one stuck to my finger. I do. Alright, so there we go with the take your pick tool. And if you say, gee, you know, I would really like to put some, I know I'm exaggerating, some rhinestones on here. then you could turn this around and take your little pick end and then add some little rhinestones here, just to give it a little extra, I don't know. I'm exaggerating a little, but you know what I mean. Alright, and then we're going to put the end on. So here's our card that we made using all our different take your pick tools. The only one I didn't use was the X-Acto knife. I would like to practice with that a little bit more before I use it because it's really sharp. Alrighty, anyway. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you learned something. I hope I've inspired you to use your Take Your Pick tool or even purchase one. I will have a link on my website and on the post where I'm going to put this card if you should so desire. Next Sunday we will be doing our paper pumpkin on Zoom. If you would like to join us, please let me know and I will get you the link. Until then, happy stamping.